Good evening from the Channel's newsroom here in London. Mali's president is calling for calm after at least 95 people were brutally massacred at the weekend. Attackers thought to be from the Fulani ethnic group raided a rival Dogon village, burning bodies and houses to the ground. The village chief says there was no escape.
Ils ont tout de suite encerclé les villages et tiré sur tout ce qui bougeait. Donc partout, les gens criaient, les enfants criaient. Ils se sont réfugiés dans l'air, chacun dans sa chambre. Donc ils ouvraient la chambre, donc ils mettaient le feu. Donc tous ceux qui voulaient sortir s'échapper, donc ils les achevaient.
Apparemment, c'est le même mode opératoire qu'à Ogosagou le 23 mars dernier. Et les assaillants, en arrivant, ont mis le feu aux cases, les obligeant à sortir. Ceux qui sont sortis ont été tués à coups de fusil et ceux qui sont restés à l'intérieur des cases ont été brûlés.
The President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, who's cut short his visit to Switzerland, has condemned the attack but urged people not to carry out vendetta killings.
Et tout cela est d'interpellation très vive, très forte. Mais n'aggravons pas la peine par d'autres peines plus lourdes encore. Et ce n'est pas à un cycle de vengeance, de vendetta, que ce pays doit être convié aujourd'hui, mais à une union des cœurs, à un repensé malien, à des retrouvailles qui seuls vont nous permettre de rebondir et de permettre à notre nation de survivre.
Salvage teams have recovered 4 bodies from the wreckage of the boat that capsized on the Danube River in Budapest. 33 South Korean tourists and 2 crew members were on board the sightseeing vessel when it was hit by a large cruise liner nearly 2 weeks ago. 7 people survived. The bodies of all but 4 of the victims have now been recovered. Divers say poor visibility has hampered the operation.
Volt olyan nap, amikor lehetett látni egy 50 centit, de volt, amikor csak egy 10 centit lehetett látni. Tehát ezt úgy képzelje el az ember, mint hogyha egy szakadó hóesésbe vagy ködbe felkapcsolná a reflektort, és egyszerűen nem lát maga elé. Olyan zavaros a víz.
A fire at a psychiatric clinic in Ukraine has killed 6 people. It happened in the southern port of Odessa. The cause wasn't immediately clear. The country's new president, Volodymyr Zelensky, has sent his condolences to the victims' families and directed the Prime Minister to set up a committee to investigate. In southern China, at least 5 people have been killed and thousands left stranded after record rainfall. Rescuers are still working to reach families trapped in their homes by the rising floodwaters. State media says more than 2 million people have been affected by the disaster, with homes and crops being destroyed. A red alert has been issued for cities in Guangdong province, with the heavy rain expected to last until Friday. Protesters have returned to the streets of Hong Kong to demonstrate against a controversial extradition bill. The proposed law would allow people to be sent to China for trial. Protesters have promised indefinite action, including strikes, transport go-slows and other mass rallies if the chief executive, Carrie Lam, presses ahead with the bill.
Exactly. When we're going to call this off, it's really up to Carrie Lam. If she doesn't scrap this most controversial extradition bill, we will stay on. Hong Kongers will fight on.
A news conference by the president of Hong Kong's Legislative Council, Andrew Leung, was also interrupted. He was confronted by protesters carrying a banner which read, "Withdraw the evil law." The extradition bill, which has plunged the city into political crisis, is due for a second round of debate on Wednesday. Kim Jong-un's half-brother was a CIA informant, according to a new report. Kim Jong-nam died in 2017 after his face was smeared with a nerve agent while walking through the airport in Kuala Lumpur. 2 women charged with his murder were released earlier this year. Citing an unnamed source, the Wall Street Journal says there was a nexus between Kim Jong-nam and the CIA, and he traveled to Malaysia to meet his contact. A measles epidemic has been declared in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The health ministry says 87,000 suspected cases have been recorded since the start of the year. The virus has been detected in 23 out of 26 provinces. And finally, fans of the late Hollywood legend Burt Reynolds have the chance to buy some of his personal belongings. Everything from his boots to furniture and paintings are available at an auction in Beverly Hills, which takes place this weekend. The most valued lot is a 1979 Pontiac Trans Am, which was a tribute to his role in Smokey and the Bandit. And that's your international news around the world in 5.